We continue with highlights of the National Inaugural Agricultural, Food, Security and Economic Summit. Mr. Everton McFadden, account executive of the Development Bank of Jamaica, tells us of their role in the agricultural sector.
The mission of the Development Bank is to provide opportunities to all Jamaicans to improve their quality of life through development financing, capacity building, public-private partnership and privatization. One such was the privatization of the Coffee Industry Board recently. That was part of the DBJ's mandate. The services that DBJ offers is appropriate financing solutions through alliances with approved financial institutions. We call them the AFIs. These banks include National Commercial Bank, the BNS, the FGB, the National People's Cooperative Bank. In other words, we do not lend directly to the end users. We lend through microfinance institutions also and other agencies. For agriculture, the loan purpose is to establish crops and livestock, purchase machinery and equipment, construction and expansion of structures, and you can get it also for permanent working capital. From time to time, the DBJ have different lines of credit. The present one now for agriculture, you can get up to $8.4 million to borrow at 9.5% interest rate. If the project is larger than that, we take out the 8.4 first at 9.5, and the rest of funds is at 10%.
We see this as important in terms of achieving food security and to enhance our services, partner with farmers for the national good. But first, let us look at exactly contextualize what is agricultural extension. It is basically the application of scientific methods and to pass that on knowledge, scientific approaches to research to different farmers and stakeholders in the industry. It covers a wide range of things, communication, to marketing, to different persons to provide education to different stakeholders in the sector. Agricultural marketing, land husbandry, soil management techniques. The end goal is so that farmers are able to, through increased knowledge and increased research, be able to practice best practice to achieve enhanced productivity. There are different paradigms of extension services throughout the years. We have the knowledge and technology transfer, which is more persuasive technology method. Started way back in colonial times, reappeared in 1970s, 1980s, and that is how RADA, from its predecessor, the Land Settlement Authority, started out its extension services. A human resource development kind of extension, where the goal was to develop the capacity of the different farmers. And that came through different programs. Most famous of those were the land-grant colleges in the United States that had a relationship with different farmer groups and different farmer cooperatives. They tend to be embedded in these cooperatives, and as they researched and found out information, they would pass it on to the cooperatives and help them in terms of management of the cooperatives, marketing, and development of their things. Then there came a facilitation for empowerment. And we have a lot of this happening now. In one of these methods, we had the Farmer Field School, which now is one of the things that the ministry is actually pushing forward with RADA, and a participatory technology development, where the farmers will actually learn by doing, and as they participate in different activities, they learn, become better. We know their innovation on farm, bring it to researchers, perfect it, bring it back out to the farmers for their implementation. So niches of different activities happening in, for say, St. Elizabeth can now be transferred to other farmers in other parishes. Now, this is significant. What it means, therefore, is the importance of having a good, efficient extension service being available to the farmers. Now, in the context of Jamaica, with a registration of 177,773 farmers in RADA's registry. On Statin's count, it's 220,000, right, Senator? 224,000 farmers within Statin. That gives us a ratio within RADA of about 1 extension officer to about 2,000 farmers. Internationally, the ratio for best practices is 1 to about 500 or 1 to 700. What that means is that we have to find ways to more efficiently operate the extension service to achieve that bang that researchers have said that extension can achieve.